All right, y'all. Shit is turned up. All right. Shalom to the hopeful elect of Israel, so-called Hebrew Israelites, you Latinos, Puerto Ricans, Haitians, West Indians, so-called Negroes, man. You are the Hebrew Israelites. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. Ain't no other name, man. Ain't no Yahya, Yeshaya, Yahshua. That are not the names of the Lord. It's Yahawashi, and the Father is Yahweh. Gotta give all praise to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of great millstones, who are the elders and apostles of all the elect Israel, except for the not. And this is a sincere salutation for the Akanaki and pushing this to the four corners of the earth. Um, Lord willing, this be edifying. So I was talking one day to Azaniah GMS in the Truth of Orlando, and I asked him questions about understanding Revelation 2:17, and he sent me a video. Actually, it wasn't him; it was GMS Narrator 07, another one of the mighty elders, a great millstone. But he led me over to Remnant Saved 144. That's another one of the mighty elders. Lex, I'm just doing basically a recap of understanding Revelations 2:17, just for anybody who didn't hear it. I do have my own lessons that I want to do that the Lord has revealed to me. But first, I want to go pull up these classics, man, from GMS, man. These guys, man, can't go wrong with them, man. Just classics, man. Classic GMS lessons, man. Can't go wrong with it. We're going to jump right into it, man. So understand Revelations 2:17. First, we're going to pull that up, and let's go see what Revelations 2:17 is talking about. Let me just go look it up in the Blue Letter Bible. Soon I'm going to start getting it where I can pull it up on the screen, and y'all can all see it. I haven't gotten to that point yet. I'm just starting to do videos, man. So that's what it is, man. So we're going to go with that Revelations. Revelations 2:17. That overcometh, I will give to him that overcometh, I will give to eat of the hidden manna, and I will give him a white stone, and in the white stone a new name written, which no man knoweth, saving he that receiveth it. So that's what we're talking about right now. We're gonna find out what the hidden manna is, and what's these white stones. That's what we finna do right now. So, 1 John 2:13. I'm gonna start right here. It says, I wrote unto you, fathers, because ye have known him that is from the beginning, which is Yahawashi. I write unto you, young men, because ye have overcome the wicked one. Saw Edom, man. Hold on, man. The hell is this, man? Get this stuff off my stuff, man. Give me 1 second to lock you. None of that. We got all this spam stuff coming up here for a second. Gotta take this off my comment board. Boom. Okay, Salakia. So 1 John 2:13, I write unto you, fathers, because ye have known him that is from the beginning. I write unto you, young men, because ye have overcome the wicked one, which is Esau, Edom, so-called white nations, man. I write unto you, little children, because ye have known the Father. I have written unto you, fathers, because ye have known that is from the beginning. See, he said it again. See what I'm saying? I have written unto you, young men, because ye are strong, and the word of Yahawah abideth in you, and ye have overcome the wicked one. See? How do we overcome them? By not believing in none of these doctrines, man. Get your PhD, get the bag. See what I'm saying? Those are the doctrines of this earth, man. We're not supposed to be doing that. That's not the true way of the Lord. This interpretation of the Lord is not even from this earth, man. This is why GMS is the only people who's preaching this, because they were appointed to teach sound doctrine. They were approved. So Ephesians 1:3. I'm gonna go down here. And we got to speak all doctrine into existence, man. His prophets got to do that. That's what we doing this, man. We ain't doing this for views, man. We doing this because the Lord told us to do this, man. So Ephesians 1:3. Blessed be the God and the Father Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, our Lord, who have blessed us with all spiritual blessing in heavenly places in Yahawashi, according as he have chosen us. Ezekiel 9:4, talking about the marks on the men in the forehead that cry inside about the abominations. So he have chosen us in him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before him in love, having predestinated us unto the adoption of the children by Yahawashi to himself, according to the good pleasure in his will. See, you can't just put yourself in this. He had to choose you to do this. You can't just get in this, man. Like Abba Bivens, which is whether you believe it or not, man, that's John the Baptist reincarnated, man. And I'm 30 years old, man. That's a single file line, man. You can't get in this truth unless he appoints you to do it, man. And this ain't on my own will, man. This is not on my own understanding. This is why I know that this is going to pay off, man. So now we're going to go to Romans verse 8, or chapter 8, verse 29 through 38. We're going to read through this a little bit, man. Read a little bit of this. So for whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be confirmed into the image of his son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren. See, brethren, not women, brethren. See, moreover, whom he did predestinate, then he also called, and whom he called, he also justified. And whom he justified, he also glorified. And these are the men, this 144,000 elect, man. That's them. They're the ones who are going to receive these white stones before everybody. Why? I'll tell you in a little bit. And another thing, you know how you got the Muslims, they try to say that 144,000 elect is the only ones that are going to be saved from judgment. That's not right, because it's the honorable multitude too of men, women, and children who believe this doctrine, man. Okay, 33% of Israel. One out of every Israelite is not going to make it out of. One out of every Israelite is going to make it out of here, man. Like I said, some of us is going to have to pay for our inequities, man. But it ain't going to be for vain, man. So what shall we then say these things? If Yahawah be for us, who can be against us? Why? Because he chose all vessels. Isaiah 45:7. He that is spared not his own son, but delivered him up for us all, how shall he not with him also freely give us all things? Who shall lay anything to the change of Yahawah's elect? See, he's talking about the elect. It is Yahawah that justified. Who is he that condemneth? It is Yahawashi that died. Yea, rather, that is risen again, who is even at the right hand of Yahawah, which is Yahawashi, who also maketh intercession for us. See, he's our mediator. He's our mediator, man. You can't get to the Lord without Yahawashi speaking to you, man. So all these people out here that's in the churches, man, that's talking about they know the Lord, they don't, man. Who shall separate us from the love of Yahawashi? Who shall separate us from the love of Yahawashi? Shall tribulation or distress, or persecution, or famine, or nakedness, or peril, or sword? See, that's all the perils that we got to do to get to the heaven. That's all the stuff we're gonna go through. Some of us gonna go through some of it. Some of us gonna go through more. We don't know. As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are accounted as the sheep for the slaughter. Nay, in all these things that are more than consequences, through him that through him that loved us. For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of Yahawah, which is in Yahawashi, man, our Lord. So that's Romans 39:38, or that's Romans 8:29 through 38. So now we're gonna step over here. And we're gonna start breaking this down a little bit more about these white stones and stuff. But we gotta break down a little bit more first. But like I said, 1 Corinthians verse 4, or chapter 4, verse 10. Okay, let me just make sure, because I think that might be a 9. Hold up. It's 4:10. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's the right one. Okay, so it says we are fools. It says we are fools for Yahawashi's sake, but ye are wise in Yahawashi. We are weak, but ye are strong. Ye are honorable, but we are despised. See? So we strong because we know this truth, but we weak. Why? Because this isn't our rulership, man. This is Esau Edom's rulership. So we're weak here. But with this truth, we can beat them, man. They can't beat us in the spirit world. They can beat us in this world. That's why he said, don't take none of their ways, because we're gonna lose, man. You got to do this by the spirit, man. It's a battle against spiritual wickedness, man, not against flesh and blood. That's why he said, don't use no weapons, man. So it says the Strong's definition. We're gonna look at the Strong definition for food, okay? And it's morose. See what I'm saying? Morose. And the biblical usage for morose is foolish. 2 is impious, godless, but that's what they think we are. They think we some fools. But when you go look up the root word of fool, it's mysterion, man. Mysterion. Okay? That's the root word of foolish. And just in this passage, and all the other passages is not this. Just this passage. Okay? From a derivative of moal, which means to shout out the mouth. Okay, biblical usage for mysterion. It says hidden thing, secret mystery. Generally, mysteries, religious secrets, confided only to the initiated and not to ordinary mortals. See, not everybody can get this truth. A hidden or secret thing, not obvious to the understanding. So all you people reading the Bible at face value and just going, well, I'm looking into the concordance, so I know what I'm talking about. No, you gotta have the spirit on you, man. You have to have the spirit of Yahawashi on you. And y'all ain't even calling him by his name. So I know damn well y'all don't have the spirit of Yahawashi on you. So a hidden purpose or counsel. What's that counsel? 144 elect, man. 144,000 elect, man. It's a council of men who are going to receive dominion, man. Them. So now we know that the hidden manna is Yahawashi, man. That's what it is. The hidden manna is Yahawashi. We're gonna look up the Strong's definition for manna and see what it is. You know what I mean? And manna, you know what I'm saying? Strong's definition for that, it says, what is it? Okay? Manna equals what is it? So it says A, the food that is nourished to the Israelites for 40 years in the wilderness. Okay, that's one of the mannas. Okay. And then the B, another way they use manna, it says of the manna that was kept in the Ark of the Covenant, man. See? And then there's another one. It says symbolically that which is kept in the heavenly temple for the food of the angels and the blessed, man. And the blessed of the hope of elect, man. And the manna is Yahawashi, man. It's doctrine. Because it comes from Yahawashi. Because the Lord Yahweh cannot talk to us. He can't. That's why he sent his son. He is the mediator. You can't talk to the Lord. So none of us can. So now we're gonna go over here and we're gonna look up a couple of these to try to see how we know Yahawashi is this hidden manna. And then we're gonna deal with the rocks, with the white stones. So 1 Corinthians 10, verse 1 through 10. Okay, in this passage, it says, avoid Israel's mistakes. And then Romans 8:29, 39 through 28, that passage was our victory in Yahawashi. So that's what that whole passage is dealing with. So we're going to go right here. 1 Corinthians, it says, moreover, brethren, I would not that ye should be ignorant, how that all our fathers were under the cloud, and all passed through the sea, which is the people, and were all baptized unto Moses in the cloud and the sea, and did all eat the same spiritual meat, and did eat all the same spiritual drink. For they drank of that spiritual rock was Yahawashi. See? But with many, because he's the first cornerstone. But with many of them, Yahawah was not well pleased, for they were overthrown in the wilderness by who? Esau, Edom. Now these things are examples to the intent that we should not lust after evil things, as those they lusted. They're talking about during the flood, man. This is the whole thing playing out again. And he tried to show us through the Old Testament, don't do this shit, man, because you're gonna die. But we was gonna go off anyways, because the Lord made us go off. He said he made us incurable. That's another lesson, though. So as it is written, the people sat down to eat and drink and rose up to play. Neither let us commit fornication, as some of them committed, and fell in one day 320,000. I was one of them people, man. I fell into fornication and talking to women. That's why I'm over here trying to get myself right, man. Neither let us tempt Yahawashi, as some of them also tempted. We were destroyed of serpents, man. See? And who destroyed us, man? Esau Edom, man. He's the serpent. That's why they said at the beginning that he will crawl on the dust for all thy days. It meant carnal minded, man. He was going to be carnal minded. And that's what they are. They're carnal minded, man. That's all they care about. It's this world. So it says, neither murmur ye, as some of them also murmured and were destroyed by the destroyer, man. So it says, John 6:35, words of the people, man. And Yahawashi said unto them, I am the bread of life. He that cometh to me shall never hunger, and he that believeth on me shall never thirst. For what? Sound doctrine, man, the truth. See, he is that bread. Okay? So John 6:48, words of the Jews, man. Jacob, because Jude derives from the name Jacob, and Jacob's name was turned to Israel, man. When you go look at it's Genesis 32, verse 22 through 32. It talk about how his name was changed to Israel, man, after fighting the archangel in the spirit world. So John 6:51, words of the Jews, again, I am the living bread which come down from heaven, and he shall eat and live forever. That's the mortal fruits, Revelation 22, talking about the 12 fruits, man. And what it mean by eat is what? You got to eat the scrolls, man. You have to eat the scrolls to receive salvations, but you can't eat them unless you're fed, right? Somebody got to feed you. It's got to be the shepherds, man, of the Lord. You can't feed yourself. You don't know how to eat. They got to show you how to eat, man. They got to start you with the milk, and then they give you the meat, man. Which means that you have to have certain veils lifted over your head before you can understand these passages, man. So it says, keep going with John 6:51. It says, and the bread that I will give is my flesh, which I will give for the life of the world. But when you go look up that word world, you know what it means? It says cosmos, man. That's what that word means. It means cosmos. Let me go pull it up, man. Let me go pull it up. John 6:51. Let's just pull it up and let's go see. That's a whole nother lesson, man. I ain't even got that lesson yet. I need to go talk to the elders and see the full lesson of it. But right here, man, that word is cosmos, man. Yeah, it says cosmos. I'll look at the root word. Yeah. That's interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go get that, and I'm gonna have to show y'all the lesson that Remnant Save 144 had, and it's talking about the cosmos, man. And they had a lot of videos of it, but they took it down. But what it meant by the world is the cosmos is that's the world of the Hebrew Israelites, man. This is not our world. The whole universe is our world. That's why they was trying to. That's why they was trying to study the whole universe, because the Lord said if they can search out the number of stars in the sky or in the firmament, that they will break the covenant with Jacob. But they can't do that because the universe keeps expanding, man. So you lucked out on that one. Then he said that if you could block out the sun, then you know what I'm saying. If you can block out the sun and the moon, he said I'll cease from Jacob being my people. Can't do that either. You can put all the chemtrails up you want, man. It ain't gonna work. But anyways, we're gonna go down. Like I said, Strong's definition was cosmos. It's another lesson. We're gonna move on with this. So we're gonna look at the Strong's definition for hidden. Okay, and to say that in the Hebrew is crypto. It says to hide, conceal, to be hid, escape, notice. Metaphor to conceal. Okay, that it may not become known. See, he hid it. So now we're gonna go back to this white stone, and we're gonna see what that is. Okay. And right now it just says a small, worn, smooth stone, a pebble. In the ancient courts of justice, the accused were condemned by black pebbles and acquitted by the white. Okay. And they also used them to vote. Okay. So Ezekiel 9, chapter 4, we talked about that, about the men who got this mark, man, this white stone, okay, that gives you exemption from judgment, man. So Strong's definition for mark is tav or tall. It says desire mark, a sign of exemption from judgment. White stone represents mercy. Tessera, small white stone. And only Yahawashi can give these stones, man. So now we're gonna go over here and we're gonna look at a vision. We're gonna look at a prophecy from Second Esdras, chapter 2, verse 42 through 48, and he's seen Yahawashi giving the elect these stones, man. So I, Esdras, saw upon the Mount Sion a great people whom could not number. Remember, Israel's number greater than the sea. So that's them. And they all praise the Lord with songs. So you got that lady out there. What's that lady? She's talking about there's 15 million Jews. Well, that's not what the Bible say, man. It says a number you can't number. So you already off. And in the midst of them, there was a young man with a high stature, okay, taller than all the rest. And upon every one their heads were set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me, These are they that put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal and have confessed the name of Yahawah. Now they are crowned and receive palms, which means victory. Then said I unto the angel, What young person is that crowneth them and giveth him the palms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, It is the son of Yahawah, which is Yahawashi, whom they have confessed in the world. See? Who did that? Great millstone. They're the only ones calling on Bahasham, Yahawashi, and teaching 100% sound doctrine. You got IUIC, they teaching a little bit of doctrine, but they saying you can take the mark of the beast and you good. That's not no. No, man. It says you'll be blotted out of the kingdom of heaven forever, man. You cannot receive repentance after that, man, because your DNA is changed. You the seed of King David, man. We're the lineage of King David, man. You cannot take that shit, man. Then begin I greatly to commend them that stood so swiftly for the name of the Lord Yahawashi. Then the angel said unto me, Go thy way and tell thy people what manner of things and how great wonders of the Lord thy God Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi thou hast seen, man. So now we're gonna go over here to the word new. I'm gonna look up new, and basically means as respects form, recently made, fresh, recent, unused, unworn, as respects substance of a new kind, what's that? Unpresented. And it says uncommon, unheard of. And it's been unheard that what basically saying is that the Lord is going to give us new bodies, man. He's going to give us immortal bodies, man, right in front of their face, man. It says definition for the stone. Okay, so now we're dealing with the stone and how you say it is a noma. And it says the universal of proper names. The name is used for everything which the name covers, everything the thought of feeling of which is aroused in the mind by mentioning, hearing, remembering the name, i.e., the one's rank, authority, interest, pleasure, command, excellences, deeds, etc. Persons reckoned up by name. Persons reckoned up by name. The cause of reason named on this account, because he suffers as a Hebrew Israelite for this reason. See, that's why I was talking about the path is so narrow, because it's full of sorrows and perils, man. And you're not going to go through that unless you're a Hebrew Israelite, because everybody else is not going through that. Okay, not under the Lord. But it says, we go look at Revelations 4:14 and talk about the first fruits, man. That's 144 elect, man, from every tribe, 12,000 from every tribe. Then you got the honorable multitude. So let's look over here. Oh, basically, yeah, I forgot to say, Salakia, these stones are rankings in heaven. It's your name on there on that stone, and that's your ranking, man. That's your dominion. And no women get dominion in the next world, man. You don't. Okay, it's all under men. It's in order. Okay, y'all are not allowed on a battlefield, man. This is a battlefield. Okay, spiritual one, but you're not allowed on either one. Okay, so understand that. So it says 1 Corinthians 15:22. It talk about how like y'all can teach, but you got to do it in the privacy of your homes. You teach other women, man. You don't go to no man trying to teach him nothing, man. You're going out of line. So 1 Corinthians 15:22. You let Yahawashi show that, man. So 1 Corinthians 15:22. Or you can, I heard one of the elders, he did say that if a woman did get some type of truth or read something, he said you can go show it to your man and he can show it. But more than likely, man, he already gonna know it, man. Because the Lord Yahawashi is directing his footsteps, man. So 1 Corinthians 15:22. For as in Adam all die, even showing Yahawashi, he shall be made alive. Okay, but every man in his own order. See? Order. Yahawashi, the first fruits. See, he's the first cornerstone. That's why I say he's the stone. Okay? Back over there in says the first stone, back in over there, he the rock. Okay? In 1 Corinthians. Okay? It says Yahawashi, the first fruits. Afterward, they are Yahawashi's at his coming. It says afterward, they that are Yahawashi's at his coming. Okay? So it's a flock of men, man, 144,000, man. They will be sitting at the table of Yahawashi, man, forever. So Strong's definition, first fruits, okay, aparke, says person superior in excellence to those of the same class. See, men. There will be a ranking under Yahawashi, all ranking under Yahawashi. Okay. So all Israel will be saved before or after death. That's 2/3. That's all of us, man. Y'all just gonna have to die, man, because y'all ain't listening. Okay? That's all it is. It's gonna be a grievous death, man. Painful death, man. But it's gonna bring you into the kingdom, man. So that's why I said that we will bruise the devil's head, but it would only bruise our heel, which means, yeah, we might die, but we get to be made immortal after, man. Not them, man. They go to the grave, they never get to come back. So 2 Timothy 2 verse 4, this passage is called be strong. It says, no man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of his life. See? So see, we all entangle with this life, man, that he may please him or who have chosen him to be a soldier. See? He took all the ones that was in this life doing that, and he said, no, you're gonna come be my soldier. You don't got no choice. And if man also strive for masteries, yet he is not crowned, except he strive lawfully. Okay. Psalms 118:22. Thanksgiving for the Lord's saving goodness, man. The stone which the builders refused is become the headstone. Which y'all refused? Yahawashi, man. So-called Negro, man. That's why they despised him back then, because he was in the Roman Empire, calling the Edomites out, man. So they killed him for it. So of the corner, Says a headstone in the corner, man. This is the Lord's doing. It is marvelous in our eyes because we didn't think that we would make it out of here, man. We thought we were screwed, man. Yahawashi don't come back, we done, man. This is our last run, man. We don't have nothing else to believe in. This is all we got. There's nothing else we got that's gonna get us out of here, man. So this is James 1:21. This passage in the Bible is called testing your faith. Wherefore, lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, which is all these conversations that ain't got to do with Yahawashi, which is fucking everything, and receive with meekness. Remember, the meek shall inherit the earth. With meekness, the engrafted word, which is able to save your souls. And that's the words of Yahawashi, man. Not Jesus, not Septus Christos, not all these other people who are worshiping these false images and idols, man. So now we're gonna go right here. This is the last one, man. I'm out. Try to do this one a little shorter today. This is Revelations 3:21. This is the message to Sardis. It says, to him that overcometh, I will grant to sit with me in my throne, even as I also overcame. See, he overcame death by dying. Okay? And am set down with my Father in his throne, man. There it goes, man. There it goes. Well, that's what it's talking about. Revelation 2:17, man. It's the white stones and the hidden manna, man. The hidden manna is Yahawashi. And you can't get no hidden manna unless you're appointed to get it. Even if I go tell you, I can come read it and show you. But if you're not appointed since the dawn of time to understand it, the Lord put a spirit on you and you're not going to believe it. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But, you know, as again, Shalom, hopeful elect to Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Puerto Ricans, West Haitians, Indians, West Indians and Haitians, Salakia. Got to give all praises to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. Qadash means Holy Spirit, okay, in the Hebrew language. I learned all this from the elders, man. This is not my own understanding. I want to give also, again, double honors to the elders and apostles, Great Millstone, the only apostles and elders of Israel, accepted or not, because everybody else is against Israel. Go look up Isaiah. You know what? Let's just do it real quick before I close out. It's not Isaiah, it's Psalms. Psalms 83, man. Let's find out. Psalms 83. Lucky y'all give it one moment. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Almost there. Yeah. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna just go pull it up on the blue letter and I'll read it from there. Because I know it's in my notes, man. I got a lot of notes, man. I've been doing a lot of studying. I've been doing a lot of extra writing. So let me look it up. And it was Psalms 89. No, this ain't right. It's Psalms 83. Yep. Psalm 83. Look, it says Yahawah employed to confound his enemies, man. That's the passage. Psalm 83. A song or psalm of Asaph. Okay. Keep not thou silence, O God Yahawah. Hold not thy peace and be still, O God Yahawah. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they hate thee have lifted up their head. See, they hate the fact that we got this truth, even though they made billions and billions of dollars to keep us from the truth, man. Now look, they have taken crafty counsel against our people and consulted against our hidden ones, man, which is the hopeful elect. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. They have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against with me. And what is? It's confederate nations, man. Look, verse 6. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites, okay, of Moab, so-called Chinese, and the Hagarenes, which is the East Palestinians, so-called Africans, man. Then it says Jabal and Ammon and Amalek. See, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Okay, see, Amalek, the first descendants of Esau, man. They was with this, man, and the tabernacles of Edom. So all of them was in on it, man. Okay, and then you got some of these people who they knew that this world was promoted to keep us down, but they didn't say nothing about it, man. So the Lord's gonna make them pay for it, man. So it says Asur also joined with them. They have opened the children of Lot. See, Lot. Okay, it says do as to them unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jobin at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth, man. So, man, that's what I'm saying, man. Then it says make their nobles like Oreb and like Zeb, yea, all their princes as Zeba and Zamanua, I think Zamalia or something, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahawah in possession. See, they said, let us take the houses of Yahawah in possession, man. They said, let us do that, man. They came to council and they went and took it, man. So it says, oh my God, Yahawah, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as a flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name, O Lord Yahawashi. See, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, man. Who are we talking about? Amalek. Because remember we looked about with the last video I did, we was talking about how he took up a parable against them, man. I believe it's Numbers 24:20, man. But just go watch that video, man. I'm pretty sure it's Numbers 24:20. That talk about Amalek, man. His latter end should be a pair forever. So then it says that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahawah, art the most high over all the earth, man. So that's the whole thing right there, talking about them setting up a conspiracy so we could not come up with this truth, man. Okay? And what's that? All the religions of the earth, man. This is not a religion that we're talking about. This is a covenant. You can't choose to be in or out of this. You can't just walk around the Bible and be like, oh, that's for me. No, nigga. You can't do that. So, like I said, man, Shalom, stay prayed up, man. The end is almost near, man. This is why I'm trying to teach this as fast as possible, man, because we're running out of time. Don't nobody want to listen to GMS, man. Y'all don't want to listen to it, man. So I'm trying to help them get out these lessons that they've been doing for years, man. You know what I'm saying? So, Shalom, man. Stay prayed up.